Two health heroes secretly sabotaging your leg strength after 60? Feeling your legs weaken, get heavy, or ache lately? Notice everyday tasks like standing, walking, or climbing stairs becoming a struggle. If so, what I'm about to reveal could be the missing piece of your puzzle, and it involves two vitamins you likely believe are good for you. Prepare to be shocked because these supposed allies, along with seemingly harmless foods and sneaky combinations, could be silently stealing the strength right out of your legs. Yes, you heard that right. Vitamins, those tiny pills we often pop with the best intentions, might actually be making your muscles weaker, your joints stiffer, and your legs unreliable. The scariest part? These hidden dangers are woven into your daily life. Every bite, every sip could be unknowingly fueling this decline. But it gets even more surprising. These two specific vitamins, the ones you might even be taking right now, could be accelerating muscle loss and betraying your legs. You probably bought them at the pharmacy, trusting you were investing in your well-being, strengthening your body, and fortifying your bones. This video pulls back the curtain on these seemingly innocent pills and everyday foods. You'll finally understand the real culprits behind that persistent fatigue, swelling, stiffness, and pain in your legs. More importantly, you'll discover exactly what to avoid and what simple changes to make today to reclaim your strength, energy, and independence. Want to keep your legs strong and vibrant for years to come, aging with grace and vitality? Then stay with me until the very end. 15. Sweets and sugary desserts. We often associate desserts with comfort and pleasure. However, after 60, this habit can become a silent saboteur of your leg health. Excessive intake of refined sugar triggers inflammatory responses throughout your body, especially in your muscles and joints. This chronic inflammation makes your legs more sensitive, uncomfortable, and prone to weakening. Furthermore, sugar is directly linked to increased insulin resistance, which depletes muscle energy. When your muscles lack sufficient fuel, they weaken and become less efficient. Excess sugar also contributes to weight gain, placing additional strain on your legs. Every extra pound demands more work from your lower body muscles and joints, accelerating wear and tear, discomfort, and that heavy feeling in your legs. This is particularly concerning for older adults who naturally experience muscle loss with age. Sugar also boosts the production of toxins in your body, further exacerbating inflammatory processes. The more inflammation, the harder it is to keep your legs strong and functional. Were you aware that sugar directly impacts blood flow? Consumed in excess, it increases the risk of vascular issues, restricting blood flow to your lower limbs. Poor circulation means your leg muscles receive less oxygen and fewer nutrients, hindering tissue repair and slowing muscle recovery. That sweet indulgence might be costing you dearly in terms of your long-term health. Beyond the metabolic consequences, sweets are often devoid of essential nutrients for muscle health, such as protein and magnesium. In other words, you're consuming empty calories that weaken your body instead of strengthening it. In later years, this type of imbalanced diet contributes to muscle mass loss, a major adversary of mobility. If you've noticed your legs feeling weaker, the cause could be as simple as that slice of pie or piece of cake. What seems like a harmless treat could be undermining your independence and strength. Most commercially produced sweets also contain chemical additives like dyes and preservatives that can further aggravate inflammation. These substances disrupt the natural balance of your body and directly impact your muscular system. Combined with sugar, they create a truly detrimental health combination. A significant first step is replacing these sugary treats with natural alternatives like cinnamon on fruit or homemade desserts with less sugar. Of course, you can still enjoy a dessert. Just make wiser choices that honor your body. Your legs and your taste buds will thank you. 14. Fried foods. It's tough to resist the allure of fried foods, but their negative impact on your body after 60 cannot be ignored. Loaded with trans and saturated fats, these foods elevate inflammatory markers in your system. This inflammation directly affects your muscles and joints, leading to leg stiffness, increased discomfort, and a greater susceptibility to injury. The fat in fried foods also hinders blood flow, further complicating muscle oxygenation. Poor circulation impairs your body's ability to heal and stay strong. Another issue with fried foods is that they can contribute to the blockage of blood vessels. This further restricts the delivery of vital nutrients to your leg muscles. Over time, this process weakens the support system of your legs and accelerates joint wear. Key culprits include foods like donuts, chicken nuggets, and French fries. Before we continue, I'm curious to know where you're joining me from today. Leave a comment below. And if you have any questions as we go, don't hesitate to ask. Remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest health insights from Senior Health. And if you're watching right now, let me know you're with me. Type 1 in the comments if this information is resonating with you, and 0 if not. Consumed regularly, these fried items really put a strain on your skeletal and circulatory systems. The temporary pleasure simply isn't worth the long-term health consequences. Have you ever noticed your legs feeling more sore and heavy after a meal high in fried foods? Your body is reacting to the excess of unhealthy fats. Digesting these foods also requires a significant amount of energy, leaving less available for your muscles. This dietary choice can directly manifest as leg fatigue. Furthermore, regular consumption of fried foods is often associated with weight gain, which further intensifies the pressure on your lower extremities. Breaking this habit can be challenging, but it's crucial. Fried foods also have a low nutritional density, meaning they provide few of the vitamins, minerals, and proteins essential for strengthening your muscles. A diet dominated by these types of foods creates an imbalance that promotes the loss of muscle mass. Less muscle means your legs lose stability and strength, impacting your ability to bear weight, climb stairs, or walk confidently. Avoiding fried foods is a straightforward step you can take to help maintain your mobility and independence. Opting for healthier cooking methods instead of frying can be a game changer for your legs. 13. White bread. While it might seem like a harmless breakfast or snack staple, especially after 60, the impact of white bread on your body is far from benign. Made from refined flour, it undergoes a process that strips away most of the fiber and essential nutrients. This makes it a rapidly absorbed carbohydrate that causes significant spikes in blood sugar levels. These rapid fluctuations directly affect muscle health, particularly in your legs, contributing to fatigue and weakness. Regular consumption can lead to metabolic imbalances. The lack of fiber in white bread, coupled with its high glycemic index, also increases insulin resistance. This impairs the entry of glucose into your muscle cells, affecting the energy and strength needed for everyday activities. The less energy your leg muscles receive, the harder it is to maintain their strength. This can contribute to the loss of muscle mass, a common concern as we age. In this context, white bread stops being a neutral food and starts to become a source of irritation. The effects of white bread extend beyond glucose. As a food low in protein and essential minerals, it offers little support for muscle repair. To prevent sarcopenia, the progressive loss of muscle mass, older adults need adequate protein intake. Neglecting alternative protein sources and relying on white bread daily is a dietary pattern that depletes your body meal by meal. This can result in legs that feel weak, tired, and unsteady. Beyond its lack of nutritional value, white bread can contribute to weight gain, especially when paired with butter, cheeses, or sugary spreads. Excess weight puts added pressure on your legs, which are already more vulnerable in later years. Pain, inflammation, and an increased risk of injury can follow. Instead of supporting mobility, white bread can limit it. Each bite might seem insignificant, but the cumulative effect of poor dietary choices is what causes the most damage. Fortunately, there are many more nutritious and beneficial alternatives. Whole grain breads, naturally leavened or made with grains like oats, flaxseed, and rye, offer valuable fiber and nutrients. These indirectly support muscle health, aid digestion, and help stabilize blood sugar levels. When combined with sources of protein and healthy fats like eggs or avocado, they create balanced meals. You don't have to give up bread entirely. Simply choose better. And coming up in this video, we'll reveal the 2 worst vitamins that can sabotage your leg strength. 12. Alcoholic drinks. With age, and particularly when considering the muscle and joint health of your legs, consuming alcoholic beverages becomes even more risky. After 60, your body becomes less efficient at metabolizing alcohol, amplifying its harmful effects. One of the key consequences is impaired absorption of vital minerals, including calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D. A deficiency in these nutrients weakens your muscles and makes your bones more brittle, increasing the risk of fractures and falls. Alcohol also directly hinders muscle repair. This means that after any physical activity, your body takes longer to rebuild tissue, leading to prolonged soreness, fatigue, and an increased chance of injury. Alcohol also promotes dehydration, which reduces muscle flexibility and can trigger painful leg cramps. Furthermore, alcohol impairs liver function, which is linked to the synthesis of compounds essential for tissue health. The connection between alcohol consumption and weight gain is also significant. Alcoholic drinks are often high in calories and can contribute to the accumulation of belly fat, even in moderate amounts. This extra weight puts additional strain on your legs and demands more from your joints, hindering your ability to move comfortably. Combining this with the natural decline in muscle mass that occurs with aging can have devastating effects on your mobility and quality of life. Have you ever noticed feeling more tired and achy the morning after drinking? That's a reflection of the stress alcohol puts on your muscles and joints. Regular alcohol consumption also elevates inflammatory levels in your body, which can worsen discomfort and reduce your motivation for physical activity. Over time, this habit can significantly erode your body's ability to stay active and healthy. And shortly, I'm going to disclose which 2 vitamins could be weakening your legs. 11. Processed meats. While many people incorporate processed meats into their routines for convenience, they harbor significant risks for leg health, especially as you age. High in sodium and chemical preservatives, foods like bacon, ham, and sausages promote chronic inflammation throughout your body. This type of inflammation can directly impact your joints and contribute to persistent discomfort in your leg muscles, ankles, and knees. These foods may be a direct contributor to that stiffness you feel upon waking. Processed meats have another major drawback: their high saturated fat content. This type of fat can impair blood flow to your muscles, raise levels of bad cholesterol, and compromise overall circulation. Poor circulation deprives your leg muscles of essential nutrients and oxygen, hindering their maintenance and repair. The result is a gradual weakening of your lower extremities, and eventually, this decline in strength can limit basic daily tasks. Furthermore, these foods can contribute to the accumulation of toxins in your body, putting extra stress on your liver and kidneys. These organs are crucial for filtering out waste products, which, when they build up, can lead to muscle fatigue. The preservatives found in processed meats have also been linked to disruptions in glucose metabolism, further reducing the energy available to your muscles. Again, the impact is felt directly in your legs as persistent feelings of tiredness and heaviness. While older adults sometimes choose these items for their ease of preparation, dietary awareness should be heightened precisely at this stage of life. The convenience might come at a steep price when it comes to sacrificing your quality of life. Opting for healthier protein sources like eggs, chicken, fish, and lean cuts of beef is a vital first step in maintaining muscle strength and overall health. Simple substitutions can make a world of difference. Try avocado or olive oil instead of bacon, cooked eggs instead of sausage, and shredded chicken breast instead of ham. With these changes, your body will begin to adjust, and your legs may feel lighter and more energetic. It's a worthwhile trade-off between taste and freedom, between immediate gratification and long-term well-being. 10. Instant noodles. While they might seem like the perfect quick fix for those seeking convenience, especially after 60, the impact of instant noodles on your body is concerning. Primarily composed of refined flour and chemical additives, offering minimal nutritional value, this fast food comes at a cost. It's a calorie-dense meal that is low in fiber, protein, and micronutrients, all essential components for maintaining muscle mass. Over time, this type of diet can directly contribute to the deterioration of your legs and overall mobility. One of the main issues with instant noodles is their extremely high sodium content. A single serving can easily provide more than half of your recommended daily intake of this mineral. Excessive sodium promotes fluid retention, which can lead to swollen and painful legs. Furthermore, it can increase blood pressure, hindering efficient blood flow to your muscles. Poor circulation, as we've discussed, leads to undernourished and weakened muscle tissue that recovers more slowly from activity. The chemical additives in the flavor packets that accompany the noodles are another cause for concern. Preservatives, artificial colors, and monosodium glutamate have all been linked to chronic inflammatory processes. Even if these inflammations seem minor, they can impair joint function and accelerate muscle deterioration. Over time, this can result in more frequent discomfort, stiffness, and limitations in mobility for those who regularly consume this type of food. The impact on your metabolism is also significant. The lack of fiber in instant noodles contributes to a high glycemic index, causing rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. This glycemic instability affects insulin function, preventing your muscles from effectively utilizing energy. When your muscles don't receive adequate energy, they become weak and tire easily. A poor diet like this can turn a simple walk to the store into an exhausting ordeal. 9. Industrially made cakes. While they might evoke feelings of nostalgia and taste delightful, industrially made cakes conceal components that seriously harm leg health, particularly in your mature years. Loaded with processed sugar, hydrogenated fats, and synthetic preservatives that disrupt your metabolism and irritate your body, these treats are far from innocent. The high sugar content in these cakes interferes with insulin function and promotes the accumulation of body fat. This not only contributes to weight gain, but also creates a metabolic environment that is detrimental to maintaining muscle strength. Another significant issue with these cakes is the presence of trans fats, often used to enhance flavor and extend shelf life. These unhealthy fats lower good cholesterol and raise bad cholesterol, compromising blood flow. Poor blood circulation deprives your leg muscles of necessary nutrients, causing them to weaken over time. In the long run, this can lead to the loss of lean muscle mass, joint stiffness, and potentially mobility problems. Regular consumption of industrially made cakes is also linked to chronic inflammation, a major contributor to muscle weakness and joint pain. Ingredients like emulsifiers, stabilizers, and artificial dyes can influence your immune system and trigger inflammatory responses, often impacting the joints in your legs. The outcomes can include increased discomfort, reduced mobility, and a cycle of inactivity that further accelerates muscle loss. Despite their appealing taste, these cakes lack significant nutritional density. They're high in calories but low in essential nutrients like protein, calcium, and magnesium, all vital for muscle and bone health. Eating this type of food frequently is like trying to fuel your body with contaminated gasoline. Your muscles are the engine in this analogy, and they won't perform optimally. Instead, you'll experience breakdowns, fatigue, and sluggishness. Often, the convenience of pre-made foods leads us to unthinking choices. However, making homemade cakes using whole flours, fruits, and natural oils can be just as practical as buying a ready-made product. The key difference lies in the impact this choice will have on your body in the medium and long term. As you retrain your palate, your muscles will appreciate the added strength, energy, and vitality. 8. Ultra-processed cheeses. While they might seem convenient and tasty, ultra-processed cheeses like spreads, processed slices, and melted cheeses pose significant risks for individuals wanting to maintain leg strength after 60. High in sodium and saturated fat, these foods negatively impact both your muscular and vascular systems. The high sodium content promotes fluid retention and increases blood pressure, while saturated fat impairs the flexibility of your blood vessels, hindering circulation. This combination can lead to legs that feel more swollen, uncomfortable, and heavy. Furthermore, ultra-processed cheeses often contain preservatives and phosphates, among other additives, that can disrupt your body's mineral balance. Calcium and magnesium, Two minerals crucial for muscle contraction and bone health are directly affected by this. Impaired absorption of these minerals can manifest as muscle fatigue, joint pain, and even nighttime leg cramps. Being large and heavily used, your leg muscles are often the first to show these warning signs. Another important factor is that these cheeses lack high-quality protein. Unlike artisanal cheeses that better retain their nutritional profile, ultra-processed varieties undergo industrial processes that reduce their nutritional density. This means that while you might be consuming calories, your body isn't getting the amino acids it needs to support muscle mass. Losing muscle is a major contributor to functional decline and dependency as you age. Have you ever noticed feeling heavier and less energetic after a meal high in processed foods? This is a real physiological response resulting from the demineralizing and inflammatory effects of these items. Over time, the lack of essential nutrients can lead to bone weakness and a decline in muscle performance. Short walks might feel more strenuous than they should, and steps that once seemed easy can become an obstacle. It might all be connected to the type of cheese you're putting on your toast. A healthier approach is to replace these ultra-processed options with fresher, less processed cheeses like ricotta, cottage cheese, or even small amounts of good quality aged cheeses. And remember, we're getting closer to the most important revelation of this video. Still to come are the two worst vitamins for your legs. 7. Industrial ice creams. While they might be a popular treat on hot days or as a dessert, industrial ice creams pose a significant threat to leg health after 60. These products are often very high in calories and inflammatory due to their significant levels of refined sugar and saturated fats. This type of dietary intake can cause rapid spikes in blood sugar followed by crashes, which can destabilize muscle energy. This instability can leave your legs feeling weak, heavy, and more prone to fatigue. Industrial ice creams, particularly those of lower quality, often contain high amounts of saturated fat, which can harm your cardiovascular system. When your blood vessels are compromised, oxygenated blood has difficulty reaching the extremities of your body, including your legs. The result could be a feeling of numbness, tingling, and even persistent cramps. Over the long term, this circulation deficit can contribute to muscle weakening, loss of mobility, and an increased risk of falls. All this time, we think we're just indulging in a treat. Furthermore, industrial ice creams often contain artificial colors, emulsifiers, and thickeners that can exacerbate inflammation throughout your body. This silent inflammation is a major contributor to damage in your joint and muscle tissues. The regular consumption of these products can also disrupt your digestive and hormonal balance, directly impacting the absorption of vital nutrients for muscle health. This can create a vicious cycle where poor nutrient absorption further weakens your muscles and bones. The high sugar content also contributes to weight gain, putting additional stress on your already vulnerable leg joints. Every extra pound makes it harder to move and increases the wear and tear on your knees and ankles. Choosing healthier frozen desserts made with natural sweeteners, fruits, and less saturated fat can be a significant step towards protecting your leg strength and overall well-being. Your body will thank you for making these wiser choices. 6. Sugary drinks. Often seen as a refreshing treat, sugary drinks like sodas, fruit juices, even 100% juice in large quantities, and sweetened teas can be surprisingly detrimental to your leg health, especially after 60. These beverages are packed with refined sugars that cause rapid spikes in blood glucose levels. This can lead to insulin resistance over time, a condition that impairs the body's ability to effectively use glucose for energy. When your muscles don't receive a steady supply of energy, they can become weak and fatigued, directly affecting your leg strength and endurance. Furthermore, the high sugar content in these drinks contributes significantly to weight gain, particularly around the abdominal area. This extra weight puts considerable pressure on your legs and joints, increasing the risk of pain, stiffness, and reduced mobility. Every additional pound you carry makes it harder for your leg muscles to support your body weight, accelerating wear and tear. Sugary drinks also lack essential nutrients like vitamins and minerals that are crucial for maintaining muscle and bone health. They essentially provide empty calories that contribute to weight gain without offering any nutritional benefits. This can create an imbalance in your diet, potentially leading to deficiencies in vital nutrients needed for strong legs. Dehydration is another concern associated with sugary drinks. While it might seem counterintuitive that the high sugar concentration can actually have a diuretic effect, leading to fluid loss, proper hydration is essential for muscle function and joint lubrication. When you're dehydrated, your muscles can become stiff and more prone to cramps, further compromising your leg strength and mobility. Opting for water, unsweetened herbal teas, or diluted natural fruit juices in moderation are much healthier choices that support your overall health and help maintain strong, mobile legs as you age. 5. Excessive salt intake. While sodium is an essential electrolyte, consuming too much salt, especially in processed foods, can have negative consequences for your leg health after 60. High sodium intake can lead to fluid retention in the body. This excess fluid can accumulate in your legs and ankles, causing swelling, heaviness, and discomfort. This swelling can make it harder to move your legs freely and can contribute to a feeling of weakness. Furthermore, a diet high in sodium is a major risk factor for high blood pressure. Over time, high blood pressure can damage your blood vessels, including those that supply blood to your legs. Reduced blood flow means your leg muscles receive less oxygen and fewer nutrients, hindering their ability to function properly and recover from activity. This can lead to muscle weakness and fatigue in your lower limbs. Many processed foods, such as canned soups, frozen meals, chips, and processed meats, are surprisingly high in sodium. It's crucial to read food labels carefully and choose lower sodium options whenever possible. Cooking more meals at home using fresh ingredients allows you to control the amount of salt you add. Seasoning your food with herbs and spices instead of relying heavily on salt can also help reduce your sodium intake. By being mindful of your salt consumption, you can help prevent fluid retention, support healthy blood pressure, and maintain good circulation to your legs, contributing to their strength and mobility as you age. 4. Now let's get to one of those surprisingly harmful health heroes, excessive vitamin A. While vitamin A is essential for vision, immune function, and cell growth, getting too much, particularly from supplements, can be detrimental to your bone health and indirectly impact your leg strength. High levels of vitamin A can interfere with the absorption and metabolism of vitamin D, another crucial nutrient for bone health. Vitamin D plays a vital role in calcium absorption, which is essential for maintaining strong bones. Weakened bones, especially in the legs, can increase the risk of fractures and contribute to instability and reduced mobility. Furthermore, some studies suggest that excessive vitamin A intake might directly stimulate the activity of osteoclasts, the cells responsible for breaking down bone tissue. Over time, this can lead to decreased bone density and an increased risk of osteoporosis, making your legs more vulnerable to injury and weakness. It's important to note that getting vitamin A from a balanced diet rich in fruits and vegetables is generally safe. The concern primarily arises from high-dose supplements. Before taking any vitamin A supplements, especially in higher doses, it's crucial to consult with your doctor to determine if you truly have a deficiency and what the appropriate dosage is. Focusing on a diet rich in colorful fruits and vegetables like carrots, sweet potatoes, and leafy greens can provide you with adequate vitamin A without the risks associated with excessive supplementation. Protecting your bone health is paramount for maintaining strong and functional legs as you age. 3. And here it is, the second seemingly beneficial nutrient that can actually harm your leg strength in excess. Too much iron without a diagnosed deficiency. Iron is vital for carrying oxygen in the blood, which is essential for energy production in your muscles, including your leg muscles. However, unless you have been diagnosed with iron deficiency anemia by a healthcare professional, taking high-dose iron supplements can actually be harmful and potentially impact your leg health indirectly. Excess iron can lead to a condition called iron overload, where the body stores too much iron. This excess iron can accumulate in various organs, including the liver and heart, and can cause damage over time. While the direct link between iron overload and leg weakness might be less direct than with bone health, The systemic effects of iron overload, such as fatigue and joint pain, can certainly impact your overall energy levels and comfort, making your legs feel weaker and less reliable. Furthermore, some studies have suggested a potential link between high iron levels and increased inflammation in the body, which, as we've discussed, can negatively affect muscle and joint health in the legs. It's crucial to get your iron levels checked by a doctor before starting any iron supplementation. For most adults, obtaining sufficient iron through a balanced diet that includes lean meats, poultry, fish, beans, lentils, and fortified cereals is adequate. Unless a blood test confirms an iron deficiency, avoid high-dose iron supplements to prevent the potential risks associated with iron overload and protect your overall well-being, which is essential for maintaining strong and healthy legs. 2. A sedentary lifestyle. While not a food or vitamin, a lack of physical activity is one of the most significant contributors to leg weakening after 60. As we age, we naturally start to lose muscle mass, sarcopenia. This process is accelerated by inactivity. When you don't regularly use your leg muscles, they become weaker and lose their strength and endurance. This makes everyday activities like walking, standing, and climbing stairs increasingly difficult. Furthermore, a sedentary lifestyle can lead to poor circulation. Without regular movement, blood flow to your legs can become sluggish, depriving your muscles of the oxygen and nutrients they need to function properly. Poor circulation can also contribute to swelling and discomfort in the legs. Lack of exercise also contributes to weight gain, which, as we've discussed, puts extra strain on your leg joints and muscles. Maintaining a healthy weight is crucial for supporting your legs as you age. Regular physical activity, even moderate exercise like walking, swimming, or cycling, can make a huge difference in maintaining your leg strength and mobility. Aim for a combination of cardiovascular exercise and strength training exercises that target your leg muscles. Even simple activities like getting up and moving around every hour can help improve circulation and prevent muscle weakness. Making movement a part of your daily routine is one of the best investments you can make in your long-term leg health and overall independence. 1. Ignoring hydration. Often overlooked, proper hydration plays a crucial role in maintaining leg strength and function, especially as you age. Dehydration can have a significant impact on your muscles and joints. Muscles are largely composed of water, and when you're dehydrated, they can become weak, fatigued, and more prone to cramps. This directly affects the strength and endurance of your leg muscles, making everyday activities more challenging. Adequate hydration is also essential for lubricating your joints. Synovial fluid, which cushions and lubricates your joints, is primarily made of water. When you're dehydrated, this fluid can become less effective, leading to increased friction, stiffness, and pain in your knees, ankles, and hips. This can make movement uncomfortable and further discourage physical activity, contributing to a cycle of weakening legs. Dehydration can also impair blood circulation. When you're not drinking enough fluids, your blood volume can decrease, making it harder for your heart to pump blood efficiently to your muscles and tissues, including those in your legs. Poor circulation, as we've discussed, deprives your muscles of vital oxygen and nutrients. Make a conscious effort to drink enough water throughout the day. The general recommendation is around 8 glasses of water per day, but your individual needs may vary depending on your activity level and health conditions. Pay attention to your body's thirst cues and drink water regularly, even if you don't feel thirsty. Keeping a water bottle with you can serve as a helpful reminder. By staying properly hydrated, you can support muscle function, lubricate your joints, and maintain healthy circulation, all of which are essential for keeping your legs strong and mobile as you age. So there you have it, a look at some surprising foods, those potentially harmful health heroes, and crucial lifestyle factors that can significantly impact your leg strength after 60. Remember, small changes can lead to big improvements in your mobility and overall quality of life. Which of these surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please like it, share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more valuable health tips for seniors. Here's to strong and healthy legs for many years to come.